Yeah, we have to check out this phone. You haven't seen this phone yet,
David
right,
hasn't
David?
seen
I have not actually seen it yet.
Have you seen the video about it?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max.
Yeah.
God, I want it.
Yeah. So the thing about this phone,
Yeah. Do you have the Game Boy case for it?
I don't have it with me. It's we have one for the Pro, so it's too small to actually put on the phone.
Oh, really?
So this is the Pro Max phone, and we have the case for the Pro.
Got it.
Either way,
Me when I see this phone.
so this phone, I mean, Xiaomi has been doing their Hyper OS. What is it called? Hyper OS.
Yeah.
For a while, where it has lots of cues and things that remind you of iOS, right?
Yeah.
And that's fine. They've done it for years. Some people like it, some people don't. But this year, more than ever, more obviously than ever, they just connected it directly to the latest iPhones.
Yeah.
They changed the name of the phone.
Yeah.
It's the 17 Pro, 17 Pro Max.
Yeah.
And they have the same shape as the iPhone. They have the same similar shape of the camera bump as the iPhone.
Yeah.
Did a whole bunch of things to like line it up with the iPhone. So the comparison writes itself.
Yeah.
But the phone itself is really, really good.
Yeah.
And a lot of things about it that the iPhone doesn't do are some of my favorite things about it, like the screen on the back, the cameras, the actual images that came out of this. I'm curious, I'm going to hand it to you right now, what you think of it, like holding it. It's lighter than the 17 Pro Max.
It's concerningly light.
Yeah, it's lighter than the iPhone. It's got a 7,500 milliamp hour silicon carbon battery inside with 100-watt charging, 50-watt wireless charging.
Literally the same size.
Yeah, 22.5-watt reverse wireless charging. So it'll basically be a battery bank to your iPhone and fill it from 0 to 100. It's kind of sick.
7,500 watts.
Yeah,
Watt
7,500
hours.
milliamp hours. It's also triple
Jeez, not
50
watt hours.
megapixel. Yeah,
That would be bad.
triple 50 megapixel cameras, which is
triple?
convenient.
Only two, right?
Yeah, the bottom one is the
Oh.
ultra wide. It kind of doesn't look like triple, but
kinda
that's
like
the ultra
that they have
wide.
that.
That does not look like a camera.
Yeah.
What happens when you're holding it like this? Does
You
your finger
can-
show up in the photo?
Yeah, you can kind of cover the ultra wide a little bit if you're not careful. What I will say though is the main camera is pretty wide. So the ultra wide doesn't feel that much wider. It's like a 23 millimeter
The
equivalent.
sharpening is a little much.
And it's very
Evergreen.
processed. Yeah, the processing from the
gosh.
photos is pretty
Oh.
serious.
Yeah.
But then it like flattens out and processes.
Right,
when
it
you
gets
look at
way.
it.
That's funny because iPhone photos generally the preview looks terrible.
Yeah.
and you take it and it gets a little bit better.
Yeah.
This one, everything looks super over sharpened.
HDRE.
Then you take the photo and then it smooths out.
Yeah. So the photos I think looked pretty good.
The photos look good. Yeah.
Yeah. So the cameras are good, the battery is good, the screen is good, the design is good, and then there's a screen on the back which has been evolving the exact same way that flipping phones have. Which we had the like tiny postage stamp one, which is just like the time, and then it got a little bigger, and then you could like take selfies with it. Now it's a whole full width thing with the camera cutouts, and you can play games on it if you're really into that. But the phone itself, like for being cheaper than the iPhone, is a really compelling
Yeah. What is
device.
the price?
So it's in China only.
only
This
right
model is roughly an $850 equivalent for the 17 Pro Max. So that's like noticeably cheaper than the iPhone.
Does it have a lot more? Do you have more storage? Too?
It has 16 gigs of RAM. This one has a terabyte of storage, so it's definitely more than the base.
Yeah.
But it is a seriously well equipped device.
It does feel kind of just like an iPhone with the extra bezels. What's funny is that a lot of people were speculating because there was this leaked. It was not a leaked video. It was a render that came out that showed this. What is it? They call this the plateau on the iPhone.
Yeah.
They showed it like flipping sideways. And it was a crappy render.
Oh, yeah.
But it like flipped sideways and there's a screen underneath. And
Oh,
that's
wow.
literally what this is. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't flip, but there is a screen there.
The whole screen on the back.
That's crazy. And it's like
my
a
God.
full interface that you can do things
It's.
with.
I think this is exactly how Apple would do it. So if what you're doing now, you're like holding it down and like swiping between watch
Yeah.
faces. I keep thinking they're watch faces, but they're not a
it feels
watch.
like watch faces.
It's
It
just
actually
clock
does.
faces.
Clock faces, yeah.
But what
And
is
then there's
that?
a whole personalization on the phone, so you can change the colors and like mess with different sizes of fonts and things
Oh my
like
gosh,
that.
that one is the one to the left is
so-
literally the new Apple
Yeah,
Watch. Literally the new Apple Watch font.
like the font for
one we
is
did,
extremely similar.
In the thumbnail, yeah.
yeah.
So this is a really good phone. It's also one of the first phones with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Ridiculously quick.
Why did they put 120 hertz on the back
That's
display?
so funny.
The back
So
display is
ridiculous.
120 hertz, 3,500 nits, like full high quality, high resolution, 3-inch corner to corner.
Like I get why it's OLED to use less power since you're going to use that as an ambient clock, but
Yeah.
the fact that it's 120 hertz just feels overkill.
it's beautiful. I love it.
I mean, yes,
It's great.
It's great.
I've taken more selfies on this phone than I have in like the last year of other phones, I think.
and the software looks like it's trying to copy Apple, but does it do a?
Yeah, a lot of the stock apps feel like Apple apps, like the settings app, the camera app, a lot of the stuff, like the weather app, the calendar. They look like
Yeah.
the Notes app. They all look like Apple clones, and
Yeah.
that's fine for some people. They're just as functional.
Yeah.
If you have a Xiaomi account, you log in, everything syncs. But
I have a question.
Yeah.
The dynamic island. It seems to have the same like kind of animation when you get a notification and stuff.
Yep.
Does it have the same persistent animation when you're like playing a song like on Spotify
Well,
or something?
yeah.
Will it'll
Google
just
like
be
added
there?
that to
Yeah,
Android,
that got
right?
added to a lot of
That got
Android
added to like
phones.
Android in general.
Yeah, so when you're
What?
charging,
Yeah.
it just stays there. And when you're playing media, it stays there. If you open the music app, you
Do
can
I not
play
have that?
It might
because I'm
not
on
be
Pixel?
out yet.
Pixel doesn't have it, but if you open on a Samsung phone, if you have music playing,
Yeah, I
you'll
knew
see the
Samsung
same.
has it, but Samsung also has it like towards the bottom, right? Like the
The
No,
now
you're thinking of the
bar.
now
Yeah, the
bar,
now bar.
but it also has at the top like a literal
okay.
dynamic island clone. This one is even more of a clone.
Okay, speaking of Apple clones, have you guys seen this Magic OS
Yes.
10 video on Threads?
It's so good.
Magic OS 10.
Oh, you haven't seen this
video.
yet?
okay. Look,
No.
okay, just watch this on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's literally just
So
the super
guys.
transparent icons.
Guys,
everything about it, literally everything about it. You can change the transparency though. It seems there's like a
Guys.
slider. Yeah. So it turns
there
into
no-
liquid and then glass, and then there's diffraction,
And
and
there's
there's
all the
is it?
settings panels,
It's-
and then the app
Guys,
icons.
guys,
and-
Honor's new
that's,
OS.
that's not even. It's the
and then,
same
and
icon.
then the time
Oh,
like warps. Yeah, everything about it. Even the Siri
The
animation
Siri-
at the bottom. The
Wait,
airdrop
guys, we still haven't
animation.
said what this is.
Well, it's okay. Magic OS 10. It's Honor's new
UI.
UI.
So you're looking at like a clone of Liquid Glass.
it looks almost exactly the same.
It's a teaser of
Wow.
their new operating system, and it looks exactly like Liquid Glass.
Yeah.
And when I was first watching this, I was like, okay, everyone's gonna go the glass thing. This seems pretty blatant. But there's one specific shot in that where I was like, I've
photo
seen that
icon?
shot before, the icon. So what I did was I ripped the that teaser and part of the announcement for Liquid Glass from Apple, and I put them back to back. So I'm gonna show both of you guys
gonna be
what's
the
happening in these. Is there's an app icon with a bunch of different colors, and they look like pieces of glass falling onto an app icon.
Yeah.
The
So
exploded
this
photos
is
icon.
you'll be able to tell which it is because it goes into the apps next to it, but these are almost identical.
So
Ready?
this is the
this is
the Magic OS one.
this is the Magic OS one,
Yeah.
and then this is the Apple one.
Oh my gosh.
we can play this in the video,
That's
but
what I'm
quite
saying.
literally almost identical.
it's essentially two app icons that have a bunch of colors, kind of creating almost like a pedal
Yeah.
Yeah.
that look
Like a
exactly the
pinwheel
same.
pedal.
Yeah, and the colored glass falls down and swirls around into it. It is.
Yeah, the Siri
basically
animation is
frame for
exactly the
frame.
same. The airdrop animation is exactly the same. Yeah, it's
You know what's funny? When you point this
pretty
out,
blatant.
like when I point this out in the Xiaomi video, for example, there's like two different camps of thought. One of them is like, they've been doing this forever. This isn't copying Apple. Like there's actually people who are defending the originality of what is going on here. And then there's other people who are like, why bother ripping it off? Like I'm never going to buy the ripoff. You're just ripping off the thing that I already like. So this just feels like a second-rate version. So why would this ever work?
You know what I think
really
it is? Apple has the kind
China.
of money to, and Google as well, but they have the kind of money to do all of the like market research and user experience testing to like figure things out in a way that these other companies don't even want to bother.
It's interesting. I mean, I think some of it comes down to like market dominance in certain ways. Like we made the switching video about how like it appears that they copy each other a lot of ways just to make potential customers more comfortable. So even if you're Xiaomi, you have billions of dollars. Xiaomi is an enormous company. They make washing machines and cars. Like they have the money to do the testing, but they also know that if they're going to steal customers,
has to feel
they have
familiar.
to feel at least approachable and familiar to the people who use it.
Yeah.
So that ends up looking like what we're seeing.
My favorite tech book of the year, Apple in China,
Yeah.
talks a lot about this, and specifically about I don't know if it's still the case in 2025, but for a long time, the iPhone really was this like giant status symbol in China. And even though it only makes up less than 25% of smartphone market share in China, I think it is sort of hailed as like a flagship market leader, and it is the thing to capture. And then also the thing that I think sheds a lot of light on like a lot of Chinese phones looking like the iPhone is so much of Apple's iPhone development happens in China now, at China, either like in Chinese factories where they're developing the techniques to build it, or in Apple's like offices in China. And so it's not like they don't have access now to the same infrastructure and tools to make such similar phones.
Okay, I have a question.
Huh?
If I gave you a Pixel phone, the Pixel 10a, and I removed one camera and I removed one button, take your pick which one it is.
And you covered the glass
And I
with a plastic liner.
Yeah. How much would the phone then be?
It would be
An A.
50 cents less.
Oof.
Pixel standard.
It's an A version, $450.
For
Jesus.
That's expensive.
They're already
They're-
like $450.
I thought they were $499 now, right?
You know it's way cheaper?
yeah.
Subscribing.
Well,
That's free 99.
can't argue that.